Hey everybody, welcome to the Video Game Show. I'm Sean. So the Google-owned company YouTube is reportedly trying to buy Twitch for over $1 billion. Considering that YouTube is the #1 website to view videos on and Twitch is the #1 streaming site, this has raised a lot of eyebrows. The governing bodies are going to be looking into this, and if it actually is going to happen, it's probably going to have some restrictions, or it's going to probably take a while, because it would then be that Google/YouTube has a monopoly on this market. I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy everything that YouTube has to offer with video content and live streaming. I also enjoy what Twitch does with its live streaming as well. I definitely try to use both of them as much as possible, and I don't know if I want both of them to be owned by the same company. I like the differences. I definitely like it being separated. I like what Google is, but sometimes they own so many things that everything is connected to my Google Plus, and I don't want it to be connected to my Google Plus all the time. Sometimes I remember when I started my YouTube, I used this was before Google owned YouTube, and I started it with another email address. Then when Google bought YouTube, I then had my Gmail address, which I couldn't connect it to, and all kinds of stuff happened, and it was like I have now 2 separate accounts connected to my Google Plus, and it's just a big mess. And so something like this happening, if they were to buy Twitch, I mean, that's one little gripe, but you know, the fact is that Google Plus hasn't been that great. I definitely like what Google does overall, but Google Plus isn't that great. I know that Twitch would be connected to Google Plus. I know that there would be all these other things that they try to incorporate into Twitch, which would change what it is, and I like what Twitch is as of right now. But like I said, I'm pretty sure their governing bodies will definitely slow it down, if not stop this, at least for now. Alright, so next month, the June Xbox One update will be happening, and some great stuff is going to happen with this update. The 2 things that are going to be happening with this update are us Xbox One owners going to be able to put on a second hard drive. This is going to be awesome. There are going to be some requirements for this. You're going to have a hard drive that is over 256 gigabytes. So you're going to have a decent sized hard drive. It's not going to be just like a thumb drive. You're going to have a decent sized hard drive. It's going to have to be formatted to the Xbox, which that'll happen when you plug it in. It'll automatically do that for you. And so I like this. It's going to allow you to be able to swap game save files from one hard drive to another. When Major Nelson was talking about all this, he said this will be really good, really convenient for if you want to download your stuff to one hard drive and go take it to a friend's house and play with them over there. You will have to go and sign on to Xbox Live when you get to said friend's house or another console, but you won't have to re-download the products. The second item happening in this update is going to be the fact that you're going to be able to use your real name on Xbox Live, as well as your friends. You're going to be able to identify them by their real name. I really like this one because I have friends on my Xbox Live account that I have no clue who they are anymore. Maybe they log on, but we don't play the same games anymore. I have no clue who they are. And then when you got all these like names that have like 25 different letters, it doesn't really say anything. It's just a bunch of letters. I mean, that makes it very hard to understand. My gamer tag's very simple. I mean, it really has to do with a lot with my initials and my last name. So I mean, it's pretty simple to know who I am. But a lot of people don't make their gamer tags that easy to understand. So I definitely like this idea. It's following in the steps of PlayStation 4. With what they're doing is allowing you to use your real names on that one as well. So this update's going to be a pretty big, pretty important update, and I'm definitely looking forward to this happening next month. So last week, Far Cry 4 was announced, and over the last week or so, there's been some issues going on with this one. First of all, the plot details were leaked, and so if you don't like spoilers, you might want to fast forward a little bit.
Hidden in the majestic Himalayas lies Karat, a country steeped in tradition and violence. You are Ajay Ghale. Traveling to Karat to fulfill your mother's dying wish, you find yourself caught up in a civil war to overthrow the oppressive regime of dictator Pagan Min.
Essentially, the game is going to be very similar to Far Cry 3, and Far Cry 3 had a good formula. I definitely liked it. Like I've said before, I really enjoyed Far Cry 3. So I'm definitely looking forward to Far Cry 4. I definitely want to see where this story goes and the plot goes. But we'll find out at E3. We'll find out more information regarding this game. The second thing that happened with Far Cry 4 is there was some controversy regarding the box art. People in the game community were saying that this was a racist box cover, and that it was not, I guess you could say, PC. It was clarified that the main figure on the box was not a white man, and that is not the main character. What's going on with this picture could be clarified all they want. the guy looks white. Regardless of whatever nation he comes from, the dude's white. He's light-skinned. He's white. I mean, I don't know. We're going to get into semantics about what race he is or nationality is, but the dude is light-skinned white. I am multiracial, but when people look at me, I'm white. That's just how it is. And while people might view this box art, this cover art, as racist, maybe this is a show of what is going on in the game in this area. Maybe it's not to say that the white man in this picture or this character on the cover is actually a better person than the one he's making subdued in this picture, but maybe in the game, this area, this man who just happens to be a different skin color than the other guy has the power over him. Does that mean that it's racism? Does that mean that they are being racist, or they're just telling a story about an area of some continent in the world where that's how things work? Now, I don't believe in any which way that Ubisoft is a racist company just because of the box art. I believe that they're telling a story, and whether or not they want to be PC about this and answer it while the guy's not white, the fact is that this is the game and they're telling a story. This might be how it actually happens in the story. Now, if Ubisoft came out and said, like, this is the dude, this is the man, and that guy's nothing, then that would be very bad. That would then change my opinion completely, but that's not what the case is. And I think that we as gamers we really need to take a step back and look at what's going on before we start voicing our opinion too loudly about something that could be just showing us what's in the game, whether or not it's Ubisoft's opinion or it's just a story. CD Projekt Red announced this week that The Witcher 3 is not going to have any platform exclusive content, and they are not going to have any artificial delays. I really like this announcement. I'm definitely happy for it, because this means they're not going to take any money from PlayStation or my Xbox and say, all right, you guys get it first. We'll delay it on the other consoles and you guys will have it first. They're not going to do that. I like that. The other thing is that you don't have to worry about, oh shoot, which version do I buy? Do I buy the Xbox? Do I buy the PlayStation? I don't know. I'm so thankful that they're going to be doing this, and they're just going to be straight across the board. And I'm very, very thankful that they're going to do this. I'm really looking forward to this one. Again, I've never played the other ones, but this is going to be my stepping stone into this world, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go back and play the other ones. Just this one looks awesome. So Warner Brothers and Rocksteady dropped some major Batman Arkham Knight footage. It's a trailer, gameplay trailer, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I that's all I can say. It's amazing. It looks amazing. Some of it's CGI cutscenes from the game, it looks like, and some of it's actual gameplay, and it's difficult to tell which is which. It's really good looking stuff. You guys should definitely check this out. I'm really excited about this game. The Arkham Knight has Batman in some vulnerable positions in this trailer, and oh man, I just can't wait to see what happens in this game. Alright guys, so last bit of news, 2 release date announcements. I'm very happy about these 2. At least the first one for sure I'm going to be getting. It's Evolve. It's coming out on October 21st. Turtle Rock Studios has been working on this one for about 3 years now. I'm very excited about this one. It looks awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm glad they put out a release date for this, and I know that my fall is going to be very busy now. The second game that I'm very interested in this one. Now, it's not a traditional Zelda game, but it is a Zelda game and it has a nice twist to it. Hyrule Warriors will be hitting store shelves August 17th in Japan. There's still no word if it's going to release outside of Japan yet, and I got my fingers crossed on this one. I really hope it does. It looks like it's going to be a good game. It's only going to be for the Wii U, nothing going on with 3DS. It definitely looks like a very exciting, very new take on the Zelda franchise. Alright guys, that's it for the video game show this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.